the European Q score despite
85.
having reached a final on the Pro Tour last year. But one little perhaps bit of hope for Glen Durrant is the fact that
125.
Twice he's beaten Madars Razma. He's gone on to win the tournament. Met him in the Zydedyne Masters in the
84.
2015 and 16. Beat him in the group stages on both of those occasions and went on to win the title. It's not going to get any easier for Durrant either. Even if he does manage to see off Madars, he'll take on the man with all the Madars in the second round, Peter Wright,
70.
who's just beaten Diogo Portela. But Glen did put in a decent display yesterday. Alan Tabern managed to see him off. Let's see if this can be
81.
the first win for Duzza in the PDC. Mentioned Michael van Gerwen was taken to the wire against Sean Carroll.
96.
But made it safely through. Perhaps at the moment, Glen Durrant's being watched with almost as much interest as Michael van Gerwen. Many
60.
hoping to see what he can do. It was Scott Baker who made the headlines yesterday, reaching the semi-finals of all the new boys, the new intake of former BDO players for 2019. The mod was the man.
134.
134 from Duzza, putting himself in pole position against the throw.
105. Game
Nicely
shot
done from Glen Durrant. A solid, strong start, breaking straight away, and he inserts his dominance from the off. Yeah, I wasn't sure when Glen said that about feeling the pressure, how necessary it was, really. You know, he's got a couple of years now to
95.
ease himself into the PDC Pro Tour. It's not like Q School where he had 4 days to make sure that he did the business. However, it depends what his goals are, doesn't
60.
it? He does kind of keep his cards close to his chest about where he thinks he's going to be in the PDC, where he aims to get to. I know he really wants to play at the World Match Play at some point, so would have to hit the ground running to achieve that this year.
96.
But there's certainly no doubting his ability. It will be a disappointing
51.
weekend for one of these players, because neither of them managed to win a cash and in turn earn any ranking money yesterday. Razma was beaten by John Henderson, one of Glen Durrant's fellow Premier League contenders. We will see Duzza on the big stage and on the big screens at Glasgow Premier League on Thursday night.
$58.
Well, no need to take out the big finish, but he is looking very much in command. It's
96.
an improvement on what was already a good performance yesterday. I know we're only in the second leg, but Durrant is bossing this one so far.
128. Game shot.
And the finishing is superb. 76 followed by 74. But he must be feeling good, Glen Durrant,
134.
having made this kind of start in this match. Already his to lose.
$100. 58. $97. $134.
And over there, we'll get Glen down to a finish
84.
first. He was relentless in treble 19, hitting yesterday in that defeat to Alan Tabern. That one just went wayward and denied him the chance to
80 scored.
have a go
99.
at the biggest finish of them all, and Razma will have the chance to halve the deficit.
$60. Game shot.
Well, the combination finishing from each player has been out of the top draw. 76, 74 from Duzza, followed by 76 from his opponent.
57. $91.
Handful of results to bring you. Christian Bunzer has beaten James Wilson 6-5 on board 2. Willie O'Connor, a 6-1 winner against Stephen Bunting on
60.
board 10. Joe Cullen defeats Ryan Meikle 6-2. And Simon Whitlock, for the second day in a row, beaten in the first round. He's been knocked out by
140.
Jonathan Worsley in a last leg decider. So the Womble wanders on, but the Wizard disappears from Players Championship 2. No magic from him this afternoon.
100.
He'll be heading back down south. And also out in round 1, Danny Noppert. A 6-4 defeat at the hands of Nathan Derry on his return to the Pro Tour.
$59.
That was a bizarre decision from Madars Razma. A straight ton would have left him a 170. I know that the treble 20 was hampered, but if Durrant can find himself a couple of trebles here, well, that doesn't
55.
matter anymore. So Razma will have the chance to level up. Should be 17s.
171.
It is 17s, and it's a superb recovery in this leg from Razma. Durrant stranded on 229. All he can do is hit and hope.
$99. Game shot.
Used the guide to great effect, and all of a sudden Durrant has found himself in a battle. Nobody said it would be easy, and I'm sure Glen Durrant didn't expect it to be, but
83.
is he going to find himself in a position of having lost his first 2 matches? 2-0 up, averaging over 105, looking very, very comfortable. That's dropped
95.
to the low 90s now, and Razma is effectively in control of this because he's got the darts as well.
$134.
Darius Labanauskas, the latest man through to the second round. He's completed a whitewash win against Vincent van der Meer.
$100.
Top averages today.
94.
I'll give you the top 3 in reverse order. How about that? Johnny Clayton, 105.4. Rob Cross, 108.6. And Gerwin Price in the number 1 spot right now, 110.3.
58.
Slow start. To Players' Championship 2, that's the standard these days, isn't it? Frightening what these players can produce. Price in particular
56.
produced something similar on the Premier League stage on Thursday in Newcastle. The Premier League returns with this man in action on Thursday night in Glasgow.
100.
Durrant up against Daryl Gurney. Peter Wright takes on Michael Smith. Rob Cross against James Wade. Rema van Barneveld against Gerwin Price. And the final match
58.
is Mensa Suljovic against Michael van Gerwen at the SSC Hydro. Right now, Durrant looking to produce a big finish.
100.
Well, we've already seen this check out twice in the match. One apiece. Double 18 for a third.
Game shot.
And a 3-2 lead for Razma, who has turned the tables in this tie. 2-0 down, becomes 3-2 up.
$60. $100. $140.
Can Glenn rediscover the performance
81.
level that he had in the first couple of legs in this match? If he can do that, I feel sure he would go on to win it. Razma has played at a similar standard throughout the piece so far, around that 90 average. Even if Glenn can
100.
raise it to the level that he had against Alan Taban yesterday, that should be enough, but he found himself in a commanding, controlling position and he's let that lead slip.
90.
But as I said yesterday, he has come across to the PDC with a bit of a fanfare.
135.
I think he might have quite liked to have kind of gone under the radar a bit. That was never going to happen. He's been put on the streaming boards, rightly so in my opinion, in each of his first 2 days.
56.
And he's got the chance to showcase his skills. Well, this would be a superb showcase of such skills. Bull for double 8.
$62.
And the doubling, deserting Durrant.
57.
And he raced up to the hockey there before Razma had got halfway up it. Just wants to get this leg in the ledger as quick as possible.
2.
But was it a slight sign that Glenn's a little bit unsettled? And Razma can unsettle him even more here, because single 17 and double top will give him a 2-leg lead.
77.
Slightly over the top. Durrant's in the madhouse.
No score.
And it looks like it's going to be Madars that takes advantage of the situation.
Game shot.
Well, I'm going to say it, Durrant never really looked likely in the last half a dozen darts at double in that leg. He kind of raced towards the hockey. He's more renowned for just taking a breath and settling himself. But there's been a huge swing in this match since Glen Durrant was a couple of legs up. 4 on a spin now for Razma. That was a break of throw. He's effectively in total control of the tie. Durrant trying to find his fight. That will help.
$83.
Living every dart, watching all of his opponent's darts as well. Just looking to find a little bit of aggression, a bit of fire in the belly. And this is what it can produce. This is what he can produce.
140.
Back-to-back 140s. At a time when he must produce these kind of darts. Has to win this leg, you feel.
140.
But Razmataz is one of those players, isn't he, where it's famine or feast. 83, 83, and then 140. And all of a sudden,
60.
Durrant may find himself chasing the leg again.
$100.
Well, does that have to hit big? It's not going to go, so Glen Durrant is relying on Madars Razma missing 95.
59.
But only 59 there leaves Durrant on a
2 scores.
3-dart combo. He's going to get a go.
35.
You probably feel it has to go. Double 16 to rock the Razma.
Game shot.
Durrant was in need of that. 102 out to break, and he's back in it.
$41. $131.
Again, proving a very difficult opponent to conquer, isn't he, Madars Razma? Just seemingly out of nowhere fires in these big shots.
140.
Gripping, darting drama once again, featuring Glen Durrant here
58.
on Stream 2. For me, we can have his matches every weekend. No drama for Kim Hybrex. He's seen off Tony Newell 6-3, and his brother is also through. Ronnie
95.
beating Michael Barnard 6-1. Barnard averaging less than 70 in that tie. Jamie Lewis through
100.
6-2 over Cristo Reyes. Andy Bolton has seen off Dirk van Duijvenbode by the same scoreline. A win 2 for Davy van Baarle, 6-3 over Eddie Dootson. And John Goldie has seen
180.
off David Pallett 6-2. And that was golden timing from Glen Durrant, who hits a first 180 of the afternoon.
97.
Will he be staying around to try and hit a few more? The next 30 seconds or so could be pivotal. And Glen Durrant has rediscovered that ruthless finishing which he exhibited at the start of this match. And it becomes a best of 3 shootout.
$80.
Jose Justicia is through to round 2. He's seen off Gary Eastwood 6-1. And Gavin Carlin, who we saw here on the live stream yesterday, looked quite an impressive player. Lost to Peter Wright, of course, yesterday. He's beaten Kevin Burness 6-1 to move into the second round.
140.
We do have a few second round ties already confirmed. They are Christian Bunter against Kim Hybrex, Daryl Gurney against Ronnie Hybrex.
140.
Johnny Clayton taking on Darius Labanauskas. Rob Cross against Jamie Lewis. James Wade, Andy Bolton, Watermena Justicia. O'Connor Muhlenkamp. Keegan Brown against Davy Van Barlen. And Nathan Derry against John Goldie, the confirmed ties in round 2. You can watch any of them in real time at dartconnect.com. And we'll bring you
137.
2 boards, of course. Well, the 137 following the 140 is good from Durrant, but it was the poor score, the poor opening visit
137
that did the damage and handed the advantage to Razma. So if Duzza is going to do this, he's going to have to do it the hard way. He's already come back
100.
4-2 behind to get to this position, but he might have to win 2 more legs on the spin to avoid a double defeat.
Game shot.
On his debut weekend, and that is exactly the position that Glen Durrant finds himself in.
$60.
And you can just see the anguish on the face of the Middlesbrough man. No treble in that first visit.
$38.
Can he take advantage of the let-off?
$101.
Well, that's not a disaster for Durrant. I suppose the 1 had to go at some point.
92. $100. $96.
So a reminder, Glen Durrant was looking convincing at the start of this one. 2-0 up with two dart checkouts before he kind of lost his way a little bit as Razma found himself winning 4 consecutive legs. But Durrant pulled it back.
180.
And then Razma edged back ahead.
180.
Then 180 is exchanged, and now all of a sudden this 60 has become must hit for Glen Durrant. And he has hit. Shot. And for the 2nd consecutive day on his debut weekend in the PDC, Glen Durrant is in a deciding leg. Yesterday, it did not go his way. He went off with 2 big visits, but still found himself on the wrong end of the score as Taban moved through to the 2nd round. And it's going to be a meaty opener here for Glen Durrant.
177.
Well, it's not the highest score he could have hit, but it's as good as.
59.
He's already taken advantage in this leg. He just saw Razma snatch his darts away as he felt this blow by blow. That's 5 perfect darts. Could it happen? Could it happen in the deciding leg? Well, Glen Durrant must have
139.
felt like a 0 yesterday when he lost the last leg decider against Alan Tabb, and this could make him a hero. Just underneath the wire, but he won't be too bothered about that. 177 followed by 180.
94.
In a deciding leg against the throw. And after 9 darts, Glen Durrant has left himself on 50. He won't be considering a 10-dart leg here, I can assure you of that. But he might be pondering
61.
a second round tie against Peter Snakebite Wright. Double 16 will earn him that.
Game shot and the
Durrant
match.
delivers the first win as a PDC player, and a hard-fought one too. It's been hard-fought all weekend for Glen Durrant. A 6-5 defeat yesterday, but a 6-5 win today, and what